The third annual National High School Football Hall of Fame. We're here with a legend, Mr. Lorenzo White. First of all, Mr. Lorenzo White, congratulations. First question I got for you, when you got the call, email, text, whatever it may have been, just tell me what was your first thoughts that went in your brain?
Well, I want to know what it was for. I mean, when you talking about high school and this in Canton, it was kind of that was kind of different. But then once they explained it to me, I was like, I'm all down for it. I'm good with it.
Right.
Made a smile on my face anytime that you can go and get honored.
Absolutely. So when you get an honor as big as this, being inducted into the National High School Football Hall of Fame, that's something you don't do on your own. So as you look back on your journey, just talk about some people that helped you on your journey, friends, family, coaches, whoever it may be. Let's just shed some light on them and give them a little bit of love.
Well, I thank my family first. My uncle, one of the guys that I look up to. That's the person that gave me the drive. My mom is the person that stayed with me and did everything that she had to do to provide to make sure I can play that game of football.
Absolutely.
And my team. Without the team, I mean, it's no success. I mean, no matter what this I would say this mean, it wouldn't mean anything because, like they say, that team, it ain't no I in team.
When you look back on your high school football career, tell me your biggest memory, your favorite memory when you look back on your playing days in high school.
Oh, always playing against a rival game. We were pumping up Ely.
Okay.
And Fort Lauderdale Dillard. Okay. I mean, the rival went back.
Year. Did you get them every year?
No, we didn't get them every year, but boy, the times that we get them, I'll probably say I was 2-2.
Okay. Last question for you, Mr. White. I do a lot of work with kids in the community. I'm from Warren, Ohio, right up the street. So I got to ask you to talk to them and give them some advice on just how to be successful, not just in football on Friday Night Lights, but more importantly in life. You got to go through ups and downs. So just kind of talk to them about some tips or some advice you would give them to be successful in life and on football.
Well, first of all, I'm going to just tell you have to be dedicated and you have to be able to dream. If you can't dream, then you can't look ahead. I mean, you got to dream for something that you're trying to reach to strive towards that mountaintop. When I say the mountaintop is that success in life. Mm-hmm. And no matter how short those steps is getting up that mountain, you're going to have to take them. And if you're willing to take them, you're willing to work hard, and, it ain't always going to be easy. So when you're doing it, just you got to think back and sit back and, relax and just say, oh, I can make it. I can do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
y'all heard that at home. We got a legend right here. Congratulations, Mr. Lorenzo White. We appreciate you, and congratulations again. Between the Lines with Coach Stella. We're here at the third annual National High School Football Hall of Fame. We got the hometown legend right here, Mr. Percy Snow. Mr. Snow, what was your first thoughts when you got the call or email or text, whatever it was, that told you was going to be inducted this year in the National High School Football Hall of Fame?
I think the first thing come to my mind is the fact that, my mom herself, she'd be so proud. That was the first thing, and the biggest honor for me was her not being here to enjoy the moment with me. But I think that right there is that right there was a smile to me on her face. But other than that, it's a great accomplishment.
You just kind of talk about your mom. I'm going to kind of segue into my next question is, when you get something, an honor like this is not something you do on your own. So kind of speak about some people that helped you get to this point. You just spoke about your mother and whoever else, family, siblings, coaches. It takes a village to raise a child. It definitely takes a village to accomplish something like this. So just speak about some people that helped you along the way.
Well, not just that. I mean, like, of course, coming from a loving family, it took being raised right and being raised responsibility and things that you want to do. You had to get out and accomplish those things on your own. At some point, we as young men got to take our own responsibility to become and do something that we want to do. Not because we forced to do it, but because it's an opportunity to take advantage of that opportunity. But, sometimes, it's harder than what people say, but outside of that, yeah.
Mr. Snow, when you think back to your playing days, right in the backyard playing here for the hometown Camp McKinley Bulldogs, what's your favorite memory? Whether it be an individual performance, team performance, whatever it may be. When you think back on your playing days, what's the number one memory you have?
The number one memory, I think, is my last game. That's the number one memory. It was unfortunate we ended up losing. But, what was that, Cincinnati Motor. But I think that right there was the biggest moment because I knew we gave everything we had. Right. Just running on the field and walking off the field with my team. That right there was the biggest moment because I know we gave everything we had, even though in defeat.
Right. So we're from Warren, Ohio, like we said before. We do a lot of work in the community with kids. So I got to ask you to talk to the kids and kind of talk to them, give them some success and some give them some pointers on how to be successful, whether that be football, but more importantly, just in life in general. So what would your advice be to the next generation as they grow up in this crazy world that they live in right now?
Well, I think the main thing is trusting God. You got to start somewhere. Sometimes you have to keep your circle small. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Stay away from folk that don't mean well. It's not hard. It's easy to get into, but it's hell to get out of.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Last question before we get out of here. You from Canton, Ohio, playing for Canton McKinley. Speak about Northeast Ohio, this being the birthplace of football. We started it. We birthed it here. And tell me how much pride you have being from here and then pretty much coming back home.
Well, like I said, I'd rather be from the north of Ohio than the south of Ohio.
Northeast, baby, you see it. Mr. Percy Snow, congratulations, sir. Thank you.